Peter the Hermit was a pivotal and charismatic figure in the early history of the First Crusade, remembered more for his extraordinary power as a preacher than for any military accomplishments. Born around 1050 in the region of Amiens in Picardy, northern France, Peter was a small, wiry man with a reputation for asceticism, humility, and passionate religious conviction. Though little is known about his early life, he likely came from a lower noble or well-off peasant background and entered religious life, becoming a priest or monk. According to some medieval sources, Peter had attempted a pilgrimage to Jerusalem before the Crusade and was reportedly mistreated by the Seljuk Turks, which further fueled his zeal for liberating the Holy Land. His most influential moment came after Pope Urban II's speech at the Council of Clermont in 1095, which called on Christians to reclaim Jerusalem from Muslim rule. Deeply moved by the Pope's message, Peter took it upon himself to spread the call across France and the Rhineland with fervor, traveling barefoot, dressed in simple robes, and mounted on a donkey. His powerful sermons appealed to the hopes, fears, and religious fervor of the common people, peasants, serfs, craftsmen, women, and children, many of whom had never traveled far from their homes. He promised them salvation, the forgiveness of sins, and eternal glory if they joined the crusade. As a result, tens of thousands of followers rallied around him, forming what became known as the People's Crusade, an unsanctioned and loosely organized wave of crusaders who set out for the Holy Land months before the official armies of knights and nobles departed. Along the way, Peter's followers became unruly and difficult to control. Their journey through the Rhineland in 1096 was marked by violence and tragedy, especially the infamous anti-Jewish massacres in cities like Mainz, Worms, and Cologne, where thousands of Jews were slaughtered in the name of Christian zeal, events that shocked even some contemporary Christians and are now seen as among the first large-scale pogroms in Europe. Despite Peter's influence, he lacked the military skills or authority to direct such a large movement. When the People's Crusade reached Constantinople, the Byzantine Emperor Alexios I Komnenos, wary of their lack of discipline, ferried them quickly across the Bosporus into Anatolia to keep order. There, Peter left temporarily to negotiate with the Byzantines for more support, but during his absence, his undisciplined army was lured into an ambush by Seljuk forces under Kilij Arslan near Nicaea and massacred at the Battle of Civetot in October 1096. Very few survived. Peter himself avoided the slaughter and later joined the official First Crusade, aligning himself with leaders such as Godfrey of Bouillon and Raymond of Toulouse. While he no longer held a central role, he continued to preach and support the Crusader cause during the long siege of Antioch and ultimately witnessed the capture of Jerusalem in 1099. After the Crusade, Peter reportedly returned to Europe and founded a monastery at Neufmaustier near Huy in present-day Belgium, where he died around 1115. Though not a commander or statesman, Peter the Hermit's legacy lies in his unmatched ability to stir the masses through religious passion, his complex role in both inspiring a holy mission and unleashing uncontrolled violence, and his symbolic representation of the deep spiritual and social forces that fueled the crusading age.